What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. On today's episode, we are going to be installing a full aero exhaust for the Trident 660. Alright, let's get to it. We have our 3 exhaust manifold, header pipes. The mid pipe with the resonator slash catalytic converter and the muffler. All the accessories, we have heat shield, a couple spring clamps, little bracket, and necessary hardware. The tools you'll be needing for this swap: 4mm Allen, 6mm Allen, 12mm socket, 8mm socket, flex joint thing, extension, a 3/8 inch ratchet, and I got a 1/4 inch ratchet just for these little Allen keys. You probably don't need that. So first thing we're gonna do is get our 8mm wrench and get this bolt and loosen this bolt just so we can swing the radiator forward to access the 6 header bolts. Let's get this one. We just loosen this one. That's about it. So now this whole radiator can swing forward and we can access the 6 bolts that are under there. Alright, all 6 off. Now let's undo the O2 sensor. Alright, so the O2 sensor is going to be this guy right here. It's this little unit right there. You can actually pull this down and we'll just unplug it for now. We'll just let that hang, and then we'll undo the O2 sensor from the exhaust when it's fully removed. So let's go to the other side. Just be careful when you remove this last bolt. The whole exhaust system should just fall out, so you do want to support it from underneath. Pop this bolt out, and it should just fall forward and down. Using a 11/16 to get the O2 sensor off. There we go. And there it is. Tighten that down, and we're good to go. So these are all numbered. Get the first number 3 goes closest to the where we are. There's a gasket also in here. Make sure that that gasket stays there. Yeah, it's in there. So we're just gonna loosely mount all these. Last thing you want is to bolt these things down one by one and nothing fits. Because everything is pretty much loosely fitted. And you just gotta wiggle everything in place. So there's number 3. Header pipe. Number 2. Loosely tighten these real quick. Just about there, so you can have some play. See, that's like perfect. 2, 1, all right. All right, you see that? Perfect. There you go, all 3 on. You don't want to throw the springs on yet because we want a little bit of wiggle room just for adjustments. All right, let's go throw on the mid pipe now. So for the mid pipe, it is hard mounted to the stock exhaust bolt. So we're gonna use these provided Allen, the shorter one, and that's just gonna hard mount this mid pipe straight to the bike. So let's fit the collector to the 3 pipes and get this bolted in. This is the tricky part. Alright, so we got the collectors put together and it's holding the exhaust. So let's throw this Allen. So this has to come up and then out a little bit. Alright, in order to proceed, we need to remove this foot bolt, or foot peg key. And it's just a C-clip. C-clip off, and this just comes right up. And then we're going to replace this with the bolt that has no bolt head. This just slides right in. Gotta get it. There we go. And this special bolt it's like a squished locking bolt. Oh wait, but before we do that, let's throw in the bracket, which goes just like this. Just goes right on the bottom, and you tighten this. This is the one bracket you can tighten from right now, and it's okay. Put this in this way, maybe. Yeah, So let me tighten this real quick. The top you can hold with a 10, on the bottom we use a 13. So this one is very important you tighten first because the muffler won't fit on there. Alright, so once you have the bracket on, everything loosely fitted, let's go ahead and loosely fit the muffler. And this, honestly, it only goes on about a quarter of an inch. Some people might sit this all the way down and they'll be like, whoa, what the heck? I have like a 4-inch gap right here. You have to pull this out and have it perfectly lined up just like that. So we bolt the muffler down to the bracket first and then install all the springs and then tighten the header bolts down. Tighten this. Alright, that's looking good. Tightening this. Probably put Loctite on so they don't vibrate loose. Two. Two springs down here. Two. Let's go to the other side. Now we got to reroute our O2 sensor. We get rid of this rubber little clamp. I think we can unfeed this through here, pass it through the shift linkage back here. Plug this in. Figure out a way to mount this. Probably just go like that. Just use this rubber tie down strap just to hold it in place. It's not gonna get caught in anything, no chains, out of the way. It's not gonna get caught up. Now let's just go over everything, tighten down all the bolts, and I'll get right back to you. Don't just go ham and tighten one. Just slowly tighten them all equally. Alright, so for the heat shield, you're going to need two of the supplied hose clamps and the these little brackets that hold the heat shield. And we're going to clamp them down right here. Keep in mind the direction you put the hose clamp. It's either going to put the bolt, this little mounting bolt, up top or down below. It's up to you. I think I'm going to put them down below to Kind of keep them a little discreet. Alright, so this heat shield comes with so heat shield comes with this little metal washer with this gasket. This top washer and gasket. So we're gonna feed this one through the bottom side, and the top is gonna lock in the top portion. There's a supply 2 Allen heads, and loosely start them. Just so we know where to put everything. So before we tighten this, I do want to stress wiping down all your fingerprints. Our last thing before we go and start it, you want to get a nice wet or like a clean oil-free rag and go ahead and wipe all the fingerprints that might have been left on. Because one thing you don't want is fingerprints, like the oils baking onto the stainless steel and then just leaving nasty fingerprints on a fresh stainless steel exhaust, you know what I mean? So yeah, that looks good. Let's secure the radiator and call it a day. All right. Let's break it forward. Radiator. All right, now is the best time of the whole build. Actually hearing it.